Hello everyone, my name is John Burke, and my project has to do with the rebranding and development of Christopher Caliendo World Publication music site. My advisor Kevin Cahill and myself is John Burke. Our problem statement specifically with this entire industry is the inability for them to actually communicate around the world with the materials that they are using. We are looking at artists who are playing in Japan, who are playing the same notes, the same pieces as artists that are playing them in New York City, San Francisco, and England. They have no way to share this information with the world and the market that they're selling to, and they also have an inability of utilizing the technology that is expanding today as we speak. Their ability to share this information is greatly growing, but as engineers, they are not. Musicians actually tend to have a difficulty working with technology. This is one step in a process that we're trying to take them into to better develop their own abilities with their actual catalogs. Recommended solutions. Developing a social media atmosphere for the actual publication website. We've taken all of the sheet music, all of the pieces, we've taken all the video formats, and now we've given them a place to create a personalized and more fulfilling feeling within these products for customers, for just enjoyable individuals who want to see these pieces, and we've given them a place to share this information. That's the better part about it, that's the better idea to take with it, is that we've now produced a product for them to actually step forward with and create their own. Seamlessly integrating an e-commerce site that has over 1,700 individual pieces of sheet music and intertwining that with a social media atmosphere allows for individuals to see, to have experiences with pieces that allows them to develop such a more heartfelt feeling for the products that they possibly might be purchasing in the near future. They have the ability now with Web 2.0 portfolios of portals to take and be on the move and still have access to their products through their tablets, through their smartphones, and even through their laptops. Allowing this to move into the cloud industry allows individuals to not be limited by the amount of information that they carry on them, being that sheet music is kind of bulky and heavy. Everything can be now done digitally and then processed through the screens of our own devices. The Web 2.0 portal is mostly the most important part about this project. It allows us to give them more accessibility, give them more of a place in the market, and to create something brand new that has never existed before for this entire industry. In Hollywood, the ability for them to develop takes away from their availability to actually create. So being a part of a project like this allowed me to showcase their skills and my skills at the same time. Creating this infrastructure was a bit difficult. We decided to keep all of our hard-end hardware in-house. We produced a server that should be capable of managing around 900 to 1,500 individual users at any given time. We have actually gone through the catalog and produced we've produced all the products for sale, but we've also brought together all the social atmospheres by giving it a voting capability, having a wall for people to share their feelings about the pieces and actually post videos of the performances or even your own in-house performance that isn't technically a professional piece. Because this marketplace isn't just for professionals, this is for individuals looking to explore and learn more about the music industry. The visual representation, I was lucky enough to work on a product that sadly the previous developer had passed away from cancer, and the unique capabilities of taking her prior image and then putting that into this new and current product made it more fulfilling in the sense that we were able to share the ideals of not just my site, but the site of more than half a dozen other individuals who had part in actually designing this project with us. Developing the applications for website use and then for other possible mediums. Giving it that we all use different devices from Android, from Linux, to just a Windows user, your Internet Explorer, your Chrome, your Firefox, these are different portals, and we had to actually construct this entire product to actually work properly on all of these different facets of the technological industry. The tools I used, my little MacBook Pro was my little tank on this project. The amount of work that thing went through over the past year was an amazing amount of engineering on Apple's side. The custom-built server was capable of actually being built within a given day once all the parts were in and wasn't too much of a difficult on-hands experience. We used a specific CMS system that we actually engineered beyond its even creator's own use for it, which is PHP Fox. This is our main social network and media outlet for the CMS system. This allowed us to expand on their product while creating a more unique and evolved product within the PHP Fox community. We used for our visual sense, we went with a Twitter bootstrap that allowed us to give us a more upgraded and up-to-date HTML5 and CSS3 kind of aspect for the website. I also used for our FTP client, our CyberDuck, but the most impressive piece was our phone gap software. I do not have to worry about you upgrading your phone for my software to be running capable on your site, because now what we did is we created a system that automatically updates and doesn't actually necessarily need your software to be, because we are capable of having a system that is managed within house, that is capable of actually holding all the information and upgrading within that amount of time. Google Drive as well has been a wonderful piece for all the information. Over 20 gigabytes of videos, 30 gigabytes of sheet music, and maybe 10 gigabytes in just photos alone for this website. What I've learned. I've expanded on my capabilities as a project manager. I've worked with individuals in different industries throughout this, from film, sound engineering, and then musicians. This allowed me to grow as a professional, as a designer, and as an actual individual. It expanded my sight into actual, what is more important in the later development. What is the most structured place for you to actually take your ideas and how to place them with others' thoughts and talk with others and actually gain and evolve the decisions that you may be going forward with. Working with multiple online services and sharing that material through these services. The cloud industry that's structured now allows us to be thousands of miles away from each other, but capable of being within a earshot of each other. Thank you. I will be in room 120 if anybody would like to come by and have a look at our site.